Hey family, this is your boy Jero. It is December 7th. Yeah, December 7th, 2012. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. I hope that your week has been going very, very well for you, and you're taking the time to more or less be vigilant about your environment and what you allow to trying to adjust. I've got my TV on right now, trying to turn it down. I hope you're very cognitive of your environment and what you allow your mind to focus on. First of all, thank you very much for those who may have found my videos. I hope that anything that you hear, it makes you a better person. The messages that I put out, they're unscripted. They come from God. He inspires me to speak, and more or less, I guess like many people out there, I'm just his messenger to convey a message to those that are seeking, that want to change their life and really fulfill your destiny of who you really are. For those who don't know me, my name is Gerald Davis. I started my spiritual journey, October 2011, and I've been on it ever since. I had a good relationship. I had a relationship with my Lord Jesus Christ. Yes, all day. But in actuality, I was not living to His requirements, and that was because I allowed a lot of insecurities, a lot of pain, a lot of pride, a lot of ego to guide my steps. Even though every day I tried to live a great positive life, I found myself going through a lot of really hardships. I mean, eventually I'm going to sit down and I'm going to write a book. I'm going to tell you right now, the title is going to be called The Test, short for The Testimony. But I'm going to write a book, and you know, it's just, everybody has setbacks and challenges that we are faced to deal with, but it's how we go about doing it, and really how authentic we are when things are faced our way. Do we give up? Do we run away? Do we take a position of denial? And I did all those things because I wasn't loving myself. I wasn't loving myself like I should have, and for that I did not know my self-worth. Now when I say that, it's not, you will not find not 1 ounce of ego. That is not my position. My position is based off of the one significant thing: I'm alive. And because I'm alive, I have the right to change my life any way I want, good or bad. However, because of the fact that I love my Lord and Savior so much, He's given me the power to reflect on my steps and see where I went wrong. And I was watching TV today, and I DVR a lot of stuff, and you know what? I like watching WWE. I know. But I watched it today from last Monday, and while I was reading my email, I had a synchronicity moment, and one of the performers had mentioned, if you do not learn from your past the lessons that are intended for you to learn, you are deemed to repeat it. And that is very so true. So true. You gotta bear with me. There's a flight plan that the fighters fly, so you're gonna hear this disturbance in the background. So I just want to throw that disclaimer out. They're flying and stuff. But as you get older, not even if it's an age thing, but as you evolve and mature into who you are, you should gain insight through the lessons and challenges that are being placed before you. Now, yes, as you know, Rome was not built in a day. It was not. But when you're faced with challenges, and some have you in a duration of period of time where you just really do not see a ending in sight or a conclusion, it's because you are meant to reflect during that period. That's, you know, your life is like in a holding pattern, or you start to see a habitual resonation of or whatever the conflict may be, that or challenge. It's because you're going through that because there is a lesson for you to have. Now, you got to understand something. God will never give you anything that you cannot withstand. And through each experience, good or not so good, it should make you wiser. It should make you stronger. But you got to have the faith to persevere. And all He wants you to do is call Him. You don't have to have anything long and drawn out and theatrical. No. Guess what? He wants to connect to that little boy or little girl within you. That's who He knows. Because it's pure. Life is not desensitized, tainted, or persuaded. And worst case scenario, manipulated your mind. So you get a free slate to speak from a pure place. That's what He wants. He doesn't like to see anyone go through any hardships. He doesn't. However, you have to be cognitive of this. The energy that you put out in the world is the energy that you're going to get back. Just like the tide ebbs and flows, that's the same way. No different if I took a penny and dropped it in a fountain. That ripple effect, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it disappears. It don't. What happens is it gets to a point and then returns back to the source. So if your walk is not in the good light or support who you are, your environment will be the reference point of your walk. So you've got to look at yourself and say, hey, I deserve to be happy. I deserve to have everything I desire. But you got to work at it. You got to work at it. There's no question out of that. You got to put the work in. And the sooner that you start, the sooner that you receive your goal, if it's divinely meant. The number 2 thing that you have to do is anyone that has wronged you, defiled you, abused you, humiliated you, or even tainted you, you've got to forgive them. You've got to. You can't take a position of, oh, nah, I ain't doing that. Nah, that's not, nah. You can't do that. Because that's your subconscious being fueled by your pride, but being demonstrated by ego, which all equals negative energy flow. And guess what? You will never see the outcome. But if your position is to see an outcome, it ain't pure. And who wants something that's tainted? Because guess what? Whatever's given out has to come from a source. So if something given out is tainted, then the source is tainted. You guys don't realize how precious your life is. You got one shot to get it right. And it's called your life. Only thing that is certain is death. So you got some things that you're gonna face. Gonna take some time. But until you get to that sacred place to do the work within yourself. First of all, you don't do no work for nobody else, because you can't change what someone says or does. But if you have compassion and kindness, convey the message. Hope that they one day will get it. I mean, think about it like this. When, unfortunately, people fall onto what they call knee-jerk responses, like addictions, chemical, physical, emotional addictions, it's not until they rock bottom before the realization comes to light. But guess what? Even if they rock bottom, they still got a choice if they want to get up or accept the condition that they're in. But if you love yourself, you'll say, enough's enough. I don't serve that. Because at the end of the day, what you're doing is saying, who do you serve? You guys deserve every blessing with your name on it. And when you change and turn that page in your life, all your blessings are going to come. They're going to come. No, they're not going to turn around and fall in your lap, because it doesn't work that way. It doesn't. And I don't think you would want something that was easily given to you, because it has no value. It's just a token. And y'all know what happens to tokens, right? They get forgotten. They get forgotten. And you guys, your guys' existence is... if you knew how important your lives were, or who you are destined to be, I guarantee you would not... some of the things you have chosen to do, you would not do. But at the end of the day, it is your life. So, as T.D. Jakes said in a sermon, when you change your mindset, truly change your mindset, you change your direction, which means changing your life. I want you guys to have all the blessings you need to be received within your life. I want you guys to live in a life of tranquility and happiness in your families. So if you're caught up in some situations where you may be straddling the fence, because we only do that with the ones we love, be the bigger person. Love yourself more and forgive them. Time heals all wounds, but ego does not. So stop selling yourself short. Stop that. Really, 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 really. Because when you do that, Mr. Right, Mrs. Right, that opportunity that divine blessing that you have truly wanted within you, it's going to come. Because then you would have deserved it. And what you put in is what you get out. You see the connection, y'all? The energy to and fro. That's what we're spiritual beings. So we're affected to it. We're affected by it. I'm trying a new coffee. It's apple cinnamon. It's pretty good though. It's gourmet. But look, you guys can hit me up on Facebook if you like. Gerald Davis at Facebook.com. You'll see my face. If you have any questions or anything, I also do life coaching as well. And if you want to inbox me, or feel free to check. And here's another thing, y'all. If you know someone that may benefit from my messages, by all means, put them out there, because I wish I could do something about these planes. 2013 is about embracing who you really are and authenticating your life. So, hey, see, that ain't nothing but the devil. He don't want me to put it out there. But you know what? You can't, everything comes to the light. That's why the light represents is the truth. So yeah, by all means, put it out there. I would love to hear your comments, and if there's something you might want to discuss, or maybe there may be something sensitive that you want to convey, just hit me up, and we'll set up a way of communicating, and I would love to discuss it with you. But in the interim, I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend. You're with those that appreciate and validate who you are, but you start by validating yourself first, respecting yourself first. And if you're out there getting ready to do your shop on, please be safe. Please, oh my goodness. But still, always put God first in everything you do. I'm praying for you, and you have a blessed weekend. Till next time. Bye, y'all.